Go hero, go hero, go hero, go hero, go hero, go hero. Welcome to the huddle, where a hero finna get down. Go hero, go Shiro. We all we got, we all we need. Go hero, go hero. Get down. Go hero, go hero, go hero. Get down. Each one reach one. Each one teach one. If you are that one, then you already know that you are enough. So when I say go hero, I'm talking to you. When everything going wrong, oh, it's you that can get it all right. Go hero. We know that your attention is the most powerful thing that you can pay. So if you're paying me some attention right now in the moment or on the replay, I want to say, you're enough. You're enough. I give my all to be worthy of it. I want to give a shout out to my executive producer, my wardrobe coordinator. I said, we go through the struggles. We go through the cycles. We have our ups and downs. But I thank God Almighty, we have more ups than downs. Ain't nobody above the bullshit, but the bullshit will make you better if you're real enough to deal with it. Wearing red tonight represents fire, love, soul. Just thankful I got executive producer that I can deal with and to deal with me. Make us better. Want to give a shout out to my home girl, the greatest co-host in the whole world. Alexa, tell me something good.
Here are some good fruits: apples, oranges, bananas, grapes, and berries. Here are some good vegetables: carrots, broccoli, and green beans. Here are some good proteins: chicken, turkey, and beef. Here is a good grain: quinoa.
See what I'm saying? I told y'all, man, ever since 2025 come, she been wanting to do her thing, and I let her be. See, I can deal with her. But she know what she normally say. But she showing me she got some independence. The artificial trying to be real. The artificial trying to be real. Alexa, tell me something good.
We all we got. We all we need.
See how it work. I ain't did hero hymn in a long time, but I want to do it tonight because Alexa just showed me something. And we know that the hero hymn is the mighty spirit within me. That's within you. Spirit means air. Spirit means breathe. We breathe through our respiratory system. As I inhale the mighty wind and I exhale it past my vocal cords, and it causes a vibration that we know is sound. When you feel what I'm saying, just as much as you hear it, that's when we connect in the hero spirit. Hero spirit say, let it be real. Let it be real. Let it be real. Oh, real. Let it be real. Let it be real. Let it be real. Let it be real. If you allow it to be real, it take a whole lot of work to not be real with it. So let it be real. Let it be real, real, real. Tonight's word is caution. We're in a time more than ever when we must be cautious and have caution in our every step, in our every move, because this time is so vital to make the good fight, man, turn bad. Alexa, what is the meaning of caution?
As a noun, caution is usually defined as alertness and prudence in a hazardous situation, care, wariness. As a verb, caution is usually defined as to give warning to, advise or urge to take heed. For more, ask me to give you more definitions for caution.
Be careful, take heed. One more time. Alexa, what is the meaning of caution?
As a noun, caution is usually defined as alertness and prudence in a hazardous situation, care, wariness. As a verb, caution is usually defined as to give warning to, advise or urge to take heed. For more, ask me to give you more definitions for caution.
Hero training, a conversation amongst adults, parents, people that have others depending on them, to understand our position, to be cautious, to have caution to the things that oppose against our structure, what matters and who matters. It's being aware. It's a conversation that ain't about right or wrong or good or bad. It's about understanding how it works to simply be aware, to be careful, to have foresight. How cautious are you? How cautious are you? Split second, things can change if you're not careful. Alexa, what is the opposite of caution?
The opposite of caution is negligence, indiscretion, or thoughtlessness. These words convey a sense of carelessness or disregard for safety or consequences. On the other hand, caution warns of potential danger or risk and urges carefulness and alertness.
I've been looking on social media this week, and it's been a trending story about the young lady in Detroit. Body was found molested and got pregnant by a man. They putting all the text messages detailing the story about how the little girl was left carelessly, thoughtfulness, unaware, to be in a situation to be groomed by a man to destroy her, impregnate her, and kill her. I've been chewing on this amongst fathers. Like, man, there's some sick motherfuckers in this world. That never run out of bait. There's so much children that don't have protection, guidance that's rooted in caution and care and carefulness. I was talking to one of my brothers. I say, man, he said, this ain't deep, bro. I said, what you mean? He said, man, there's so many single women that just need a break in the idea of a man coming to them taking their son. Man, they ain't got no caution or thought about who this dude really is. If he say he played coach basketball, hell yeah, come get him. Man, parents give their children to these sick motherfuckers. It ain't deep. I say, man, God. See, we train, man. Every week I use a word. There's a purpose. This week, this word is caution. We must have caution in every step of the way when we dealing in life in these here times. Because, man, good God Almighty. Words have spells. Words have spells. There's nothing more powerful than the God spell, the words associated with this. So many times, people have come under the words and guises of this here spell to make a promise to someone so that they can submit their children in trust. I got a ministry. I want to take them to the church. When you hear these words, you submit to them. You submit trust. Kind of like Ricky Smiley, always talking about, I did the video, always talking about Jesus, faith, all of this stuff right here. But now you realize, yeah. And I ain't saying it wrong, but don't use the words to create the spell. To put perfume on you, who you really are, on the bullshit. When you ain't cautious enough to understand, man, these people going getting children at will. Because ain't nobody got no caution. Everybody thoughtless. Just going through the motions. Ain't carefully analyzing who you're dealing with. How they come, where they come. Let me tell you something about caution and being real. I done been in some powerful rooms. Some powerful rooms. Under community work. Helping the children. Non-profit. School board. The subject matter, the product is children. Ideally, poor black children. A room full of people who's there talking about how they're going to help the children. And there's a very powerful thing that happens when I'm in this room. Most of the time, it's on a day that I'm off work. And I'm there because I care. And I really believe I can make a difference. Heroism. And I realize that I be the only one in the room that ain't at work. So everybody in the room is just here at work. But the subject matter is children and helping children. But ain't nobody really helping children. They just got the ideals of children and they see poor black children, but they ain't really got no faces and names in these ideas of helping children. And when I realized this, I started going crazy in there. Because I'm the only one ain't at work and I can't get fired, so I'm going to speak from my soul. To put caution in the room. Be careful what you say in here. Be careful what you say in here. And I'm saying this to say, be cautious of someone who speak of helping people, but ain't helping nobody. Be cautious of these people. For your children's sake, for your sake. I've been in programs where there's community about helping people get jobs, find jobs. I go there and I look at it, and I get over in the conversation. I say, hey, man, right now, man, let me tell you how you get you a job, bro. Boom, 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 bam, bam, bam. Do this right here, man. Be real with it, man. Go get you a job, man. You get that today, tomorrow. If you're going to help somebody, there's a result. There's a point of reality. If I'm going to help a child play basketball or coach a child to play basketball, the objective is to see that child thrive in its own world. If I'm going to help a man, I'm going to get him a job and help him stand as a man with dignity and pride. If I'm going to help you put your flow down, I'm coming over there to get on my knees. See, we got to understand what real life is and not these ideals that you ain't cautious in thinking, and these are the people. These are the people, man, that you got to be cautious of. I ain't know where this message was going, but this is where we at. How cautious are you of bullshitting motherfuckers that'll destroy you and your family, that'll destroy the kids around you? And if that idea sound far-fetched, whole lot of fucked up people in this here world, man. Because people wasn't cautious and had caution of sick people around them. Shout out to Raymond Tate. I love you, brother. Shout out to my brother-in-law, Junior, Eddie Gray. I love you, man. Your attention is the most powerful thing you can pay. Man, in this here day and time, man, it's all about balance. Everything is about balance. Too much of anything is bad for the soul. You got to find the sweet spot. No, you can't walk around all on the edge. But if I know I'm walking through glass and I ain't got my shoes on, and I know there's a high probability if I ain't careful and cautious of where I step that I could put glass in my foot, then I got to know in that circumstance what context I'm talking about. Because the opposite of that is don't be cautious, and I walk through that motherfucker and get glass all in my feet. So it's a balance of understanding and knowing your position. But in this here day and time, man, I'm looking at this story with this young girl, man, how she got groomed, man. How she got groomed, man. This real life. I got a 14-year-old daughter, man, who talked to her daddy, man. Share with me what she learning and understanding, man. Some real shit happening in this here world, man. And if you think you above it or beyond it, and your children go to school every day, you don't know who they connected with, and you don't know what kind of influence that they got, Some things you can't even imagine that your baby's got to fight. So you got to have real caution. You got to have some real caution about how you communicate and keep the lines of communication open so you can at least have an understanding of what your baby's going through. I ride home my son the other day. I'm talking about real life caution. He got in the car. I said, "What's up?" Yeah, like he ain't hit me. I said, "What's up, man?" So what's up? Teenager shit. I said, "Hey man, you act like you too cool to speak or something." I said, "I don't know who you think you is, but I ain't the type motherfucker, well, I ain't gonna, hey, look, huh?" I said, "We got to get out the truck and square up and let me help you understand if you think the weight's starting to work or whatever." I said, "That's what you want to do?" No. And I got an ego as a daddy, as a man. So I'm for real about what I was saying. But at the same time, I say, Trav, got to have some caution, on how your ego deal with him. Because I ain't going to take with so much. It's who I am, this is who I've been since I've been a little boy. I ain't going to take with so much. We got to bump or do something. Can't keep playing and acting like one of us, hey, look, hell no, we got to do something. This bump got to bust. But I'm telling myself as a daddy, you got to be cautious, son, cause your ego could want to prove something to you that yeah, you dump him on his head and let him understand, but you got to be very cautious in this here day and time, cause that relationship of a father and a son is a powerful relationship, man. On both ends of the spectrum, in balance and out of balance. There's a whole lot of stories about people who ain't have a daddy, but man, there's some people that got a daddy, and them relationships, boy, can make or break you. Can make or break you now. Don't let it be an egotistical daddy who said all his son life, I raised him to be better than me. But then when his son get old and be grown, and his son is a better version than the daddy, and the daddy can't take it, so the daddy start hating his own success. You got to be cautious to not become that in this here day and time. For real. Same thing on the other side. The mama and the daughter relationship is a powerful relationship in this here day and time. You got to parent with caution. I made a song called I'm a Savior. I ain't gonna kill nothing. I ain't gonna let nothing die. I'm a compassionate man. I respond to a cry. I told my woman I'm a saver, and I saved her. So that makes me a savior. The black man is a savior of the black woman from her mama. In my here generation, just ask her. Ask her why she was ready to move out and how she moved out. That mama was strong. Same way, it's a lot of strong women out here now. I'm strong. I'm strong. And they watch their daughter get saved by a good hero. And realize that their daughter ain't got to be strong. She got a man. And that mama get a sense of envy in her for her baby that she can't explain, and it's deep down in her soul that she always just don't feel right, but she don't know what else to do with this here feeling. Alexa, what is the meaning of caution?
As a noun, caution is usually defined as alertness and prudence in a hazardous situation, care, wariness. As a verb, caution is usually defined as to give warning to, advise or urge to take heed. For more, ask me to give you more definitions for caution.
I'm saying this on both sides of the line. I'm talking about in the game. I ain't talking about absent. I'm talking about in the game. Yeah, he an absent daddy. He ain't in the game. I'm talking about in the game, man. You got to fight every down, every day. Man, it's a whole new play. I'm talking about this shit ain't easy. This shit ain't easy. Being a husband, being a wife, that shit ain't easy. That shit require work daily. On both sides of the line. Being an adult requires work daily. But you got to be aware and careful and be cautious. Because there's an opposition that's designed to block you off your man, put you out the game. Put you out the game. Your baby is somewhere out there and you don't know. That's out the game. And if we in the game, man, we got to have so much caution every day to stay in this here game. When I played defensive tackle, one of the most powerful things I learned to defend myself was a pulling guard. My coach say, when he run from you, he want you to chase him into a goddamn walk-a-walk. So every time he ran from me, he said, you get in his back pocket and you get down low because it's coming. But if you're there when it comes and you stay, you stop it. So every time I saw that guard turn, I got real cautious because I was aware of what a pulling guard did in a pulling guard situation. And I got down in his back pocket, and when I saw it coming, I rolled up in that thing, and they say, Travis Perry, tackle for the loss. But if I wasn't cautious, I got cleaned out and got my blocker back. And they would have scored or did something they was trying to do. So in the game, don't you ever know, hey man, come on, man. We got predators out here, man. I hear people arguing about CPNs and all this scam ass talk. A whole goddamn group of individuals, man, that's just rooting in ignorance. And people not knowing no better to understand their own position. They don't even need none of this shit. They just need to be an adult and go stand on their name. But they don't even got no understanding of that. So they don't even know how to be cautious of a con ass, scam ass motherfucker who talking to ignorant black folk who ain't never understood finance or nothing. We don't know how to be cautious about shit. We vulnerable to everything that's hazardous. Got no caution. Got no caution. Got no caution. Pay attention, man. Be cautious. He get on here and talk about Aruba, Shabbat, all that shit. Be cautious of that bullshitting motherfucker. Talk to the soul. Talk to the soul. The truth is so powerful that a child can understand it. When I talk to a child, I talk to a child to help a child. To help a child know when that child is by itself in the bathroom or wherever it's at. To help them know you powerful from a young age. The revolution won't be televised because it starts in the mind. Speak to the soul, man. That don't come with no type of packaging bowl that you got to use a knife to unravel. When somebody say they gonna help you, when somebody say they gonna help you, love already know the language. And you will know when it hit the soul. Be cautious when it ain't. Integrity. Alexa, what's the meaning of integrity?
The meaning of the word integrity is the fact that you keep your morals and ethics in check. It is the state of being whole and undivided. It means that you are honest and have a strong sense of morality. Integrity is a good quality that people can have. Those who have integrity are often trusted by others.
Integrity. Short way of saying it is, who are you when no one is looking? Who are you when no one is looking? We already know the most powerful time when you by yourself and ain't nobody looking. We already know that's when you in the bathroom. That's the only sense of real privacy we got in this here day and time. So in the mirror is where your integrity starts. Who are you when no one is looking? Are your morals intact when you looking in your own eyes? When you open the bathroom door, outside of that bathroom door is your family. When you walk outside there and deal with your family, when you put your integrity intact, look in your own eyes to know your own soul, they get what you see, what you know, who you are. We are human beings, gods to one another. Be very careful, mindful, thoughtful of who they get when you come out of that closet, when you come out of that little space, that bathroom. If it's real, they will receive it. Let it be real. Let it be real. It will infect everyone in your house. When y'all walk out the house, the neighbors will speak and you will speak. They will feel it. When you get off the street and go where you're going, they will feel it. It becomes contagious. Be cautious of everything that comes against it. Be careful. It's like you wake up, you go in the bathroom, you get the huddle, you run your play. There's a defender that wants to tackle you. That is the way the game is designed. Every hero got to have a villain. You're going to encounter somebody who can't look in the mirror and didn't look in the mirror today. So they ain't got a goddamn thing good to say. And that's okay. Just be cautious of them. See how they work? Just be cautious. To not let them change the narrative of your movie, your day, your play. Just be cautious. Just be cautious. When you drop your baby off, when your baby leave the house, hero, when you loving in your woman, man, and you putting that love in her, when you putting that love in her, man, love starts in the inside and comes out. Understand this now. Love starts in the inside and it come out. Love is for the giving. When you put that love in and it come out, the light attracts darkness. The pure attracts darkness. The vampire wants the pure, the light. So understand, when you putting that love off in your woman, your children, they got a mighty battle before they make it back. And ain't nobody above this here bullshit if that light real. Ain't nobody above this. So just be cautious. Be cautious of how you prepare each other and love on each other. Be cautious of what you bring back in the house. That's why that bathroom is important. Yeah, you go in there and wash your ass after a long day, but you're washing more than that. Purifying your soul. You got to put in that work in there. Some real shit, real life shit. And this ain't deep. It's real life shit. It's real life. You got to put in that work in there. You put in that work in there, man, and come up out of there, man, and test that work. Run the play. Love on your babies, man. Love on whoever there. Love a real thing. But love starts in the inside. Love exists in the inside. But it comes out through care. It comes out through care. I love my wife and children on the inside. They the reason. They my soul. They burn my fire. The ideal. But the care. Man, I go to work. Man, I do everything I can. Man, I'm like a Superman. To provide, protect, profess, and all that. That's my care. Love without care ain't complete. Care is the action. I love my children. But I wake up in the morning, man, and do what a parent do about caring for their children. And I got a real cautious type of care. I'm very careful. See how that works? I'm very careful how I care for those that matter. But I can say I love But do I care? I can say I love you, but I don't care about you. See how that works? Jerome, you already know what it is. Trey Prue, you already know. Let it be real. Let it be real, real. Let it be real. Let it be. Let it be real, Trey Prue. Let it be real, man. You can't stop it anyway. If it's real, it's real. Let it be. Let it be. See what I'm saying? Let go and let God. I've been trying to let go and let God. Didn't know it was gonna be this hard. The devil keep riding me. So I'm asking Jesus to please save me. Let me show you a point, man. Let me tell you something, man. I made that song right there. I've been trying to let go and let God. My brother Javon sent me that. Say, man, put me a gospel hook on here called Jesus Save Me. I said, boy, you want me to use the gospel, don't you? He said, yeah, and I did it. And it felt good. And I was riding, listening to it, and that thing was working on me. And at the end of the year, YouTube sent me, say, your most viewed video on YouTube of the year was Jesus Save Me. I've been trying to let go and let God. Didn't know it was going to be this hard. I say, damn, the gospel really is real. It's real. And I ain't saying it to be a good thing or bad thing, but I say I've been trying to let go and let God. I'm saying the same thing when I say, let it be real, real, real. I want you to feel what I'm saying more than what you hear. Let it be real means, like you say, it's a prayer that say, Lord, grant me the serenity to know the things I can or cannot change and know the difference between the two. Because if I care for you and you care for me, and that's real, then there got to be peace. We got to be going to the same place, even if we don't understand where we're coming from. Because if I care and I'm for real, ain't nothing in me got the intentions to ever hurt you, ever want to see you in pain. And if I let that be real and you let that be real, it's powerful all the time, every time, anywhere. Show thyself thou prove. Speak about proving a lot. Man, I got an ego, man, that was cultivated through athleticism, football, basketball, baseball. I got a real egotistical daddy that told me, boy, you the son of mine, and that means something. And I went out there in that world believing that and knowing that, and everything I did, I wanted to be the best, to look at my daddy and say, Daddy, I'm making you proud, Daddy. Oh, Daddy, yeah, Daddy. Still at 45, I'm the son of a junk man. So when I got there and talk this here talk and say, let it be real, man, I prove this shit in real life. You feel this shit, man. This ain't no gimmick. Let it be real. Because if it's real, man, and you paying me some attention, I understand it's so real that it ain't even about what it's going to do. If I'm really helping you with these here words in your mind, spirit, your soul, that it manifests in your actions, in your world, in your own heroism. And you come out that bathroom and you practice some of this shit. And you chew on some of this shit. And you get your own first downs and touchdowns. Milestones of growth, knowing where you was. They say, I have grown into a better me. I'm better than who I used to be. When you can stand in that mirror and know that, man. Situations that made you fold. Situations that put you in circumstances that taught you hard life lessons. When you come back that full cycle and you are better, you're more cautious. You move with a sense of caution. You know you have grown. I have grown into a better me. I'm growing, baby. When you know that, I ain't want to see that. I don't care to see that. That's for those that matter to see that. See what I'm saying? I'm gonna get out of here, man. I love y'all, man. You know what I'm talking about? I want to give a shout out, man. I want to give a shout out, man. My brother Kamara, my big brother Crump, Wood, my brother Munt, Bam, E, Black, Trey, Mike Shaw, Mert, Chris, Miss Gwen, Blow, the trucking line. And all these people been in my cipher, man. And all these people, man, teach me how to be cautious, man. Give me caution. Give me things to chew on. This real life shit, man. We all we got, we all we need, man. Define your we. You better know who we is. When they say we, hell, I don't know if he talking about me. I'm a particular kind. Everybody ain't your kind and everybody ain't my kind, and that's cool. But I ask my children all the time, what kind of person are you? Do you know what kind of person you are? See, I done been in a crowded room and felt alone. I ain't see my kind nowhere. Huh? I ain't see my kind nowhere. And that don't mean I was in a bad place. So know your kind. Identify your kind. And be cautious around those who ain't. I love you, man. Hold me down to the ground. Oh, yeah. Let it be. Let it be real. 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 Good. Oh, yeah. I don't want to go. I feel so good. I don't want to go. I don't even want to go, man. I had some shit I wanted to talk about, but I won't go. I won't go. Hey, look, hey, look, man, if somebody asked me a question, I'm gonna do something I ain't did. We got question and answer. Yeah, hey, look, I'll leave it on there. If you out there watching, man, and you got a question that you either always wanted to ask me, I'm gonna read the question and then I'll answer it. I'm gonna do this here and see how it go. Show me some love, man. Show me some love, man. That's what I'm talking about, Trey Pure energy. You know what I'm talking about? That's real talk. I can do a little word play with energy. Like I say, love. God is love and love is light. You know what I mean? It's all on the inside. You know the energy. When you put that in motion, it becomes your emotions, and your emotions is goddamn what moves you. And like we say, love in care. When you care and you move through the emotion of love, your care becomes nurturing. Your care becomes the essence of what we got, we need is about. So I need your energy just like you need my energy. And that is the God that we share and we are being to each other. Yeah, Trey Prue. I don't know if that's what you wanted, but I gave that to the word energy. Thank you. Yeah, I like that right there. Anybody else drop a word or 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 a question? You know what I mean? I got a couple more minutes. Yeah. That little word play, you know what I mean, y'all? And like I say, man, the truth is so simple that a child understands it, man. It's like mathematics, man. At the end of the day, it's only 10 numbers. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Um, if you understand the basis of mathematics, add, subtract, division, and multiplication, everything after that is just formulas, procedures, orders, order, operation. But everything can be bust down to the simplest form to truly understand it in its essence. And that's kind of like the whole point of it all. I promise you ain't none of it too deep. Like you say, we can talk about spirit and you can get into every aspect of religion, metaphysics, spirituality, and they can make it sound all so deep. But spirit is wind, and we need the wind to live, and that is what we call our breathing, and that's our respiratory system. We can get all so deep, but in the simplest form of mathematics to understand spirit, just hold your breath. You understand how powerful it is and how life began with you taking it in. And life will continue as long as you can give it back. And it's getting no simpler than that. And no matter where you are, no matter who you are on the entire planet, that's how it works for you and everybody else. Ain't getting no deeper. I love you. Y'all hold it down.